Hello guys, this is my 37th take. I would just like to make a quick review after playing this for almost 35 hours. I want to talk a little bit about the game. The music, the combat, the lore, um, but I'm not going to spoil much. Actually, I probably won't be spoiling anything, really. So, the combat is pretty good. Um, it's always somewhat challenging if you play on normal. Sometimes it's even too challenging, depending on where you go. The only negative thing is you don't really know which is the next appropriate place for progression that you're supposed to go. Sometimes you get to a higher place, sometimes you get to a lower place, kinda. Aside from that, the it's very rewarding to actually beat some of the hard challenges with the type of equipment you get. The progression is very interesting. It's not just flat stat values. It is combinations of a lot of different things. So, I mean, leveling up a character, if you level up as a warrior, you're gonna not be as good at using your mana or magic. If you level up as a wizard, you're not gonna be as physical as a warrior is. As you can see, this is pretty much based on levels alone, the HP and everything. But it's not such a huge difference, but it's a pretty big difference. Now I don't need the magic, the MP on the warrior, so 78 MP is more than enough for the warrior as it is right now, because I don't think I'll be using any class that requires more. I don't think I've ever really given my warrior mana. Anyways, the music in the game is absolutely amazing. It is really awesome, especially the starting area music. Now let me show you just a couple of things. So you have different pets or mounts. This is for going in water. You cannot swim otherwise. This is for going further, jumping further, or gliding down from a mountaintop to explore from the skies. This is the speedy ground mount that you can get kind of early on. I say kind of because it'll take you like 6 hours. This you find in the desert, and it's for jumping up a little bit higher places. You can normally jump up only two, but with this you can jump up three. The developer has cleverly put out and placed every block in a very nice way. Like, he has put thought into pretty much every single block, at least the way I've seen it. And I find the amount of map detail to be amazing. The game is fun and rewarding, and it is very nice to play, considering I've played it for, on average, 8 hours per day. So I've gotten a lot out of this game. It is very relaxing to play. Certain things can be frustrating, but when you die, you only lose like 10% of what you have. So it's not that excruciating, and when you die to bosses you don't lose anything, except for the time it takes you to get back to the boss from the save point. Sometimes the save points are conveniently placed, sometimes they are less conveniently placed. Some things in terms of a tutorial that I kinda need to tell you, because this will just save you time, it's not some kinda, when you buy these stones, you get unlimited warps. The home point stone you can always use to teleport to the last place where you saved on a crystal, like any form of crystal. So this will teleport you back there. And even if you use this stone, and then use this stone, then you still teleport to the last crystal. So you can teleport to two different places, so you can teleport to the city, where you can buy your things, and then teleport back to where you were on your adventure. That is something that is very useful to know, and I'd advise you to buy the unlimited versions of each stone. Not that you'll use every stone. Um, and about classes, I think you should just mix it up in a way that you like. Get the playstyle that you like, because you can make different classes and different things work. Just make sure that the subclasses and the classes are compatible, so that you can, you know, beat the game on normal. Because I think on normal is the optimal way to play the game right now. Um, yeah. So the only things that are kind of annoying is the places that are very far apart in terms of crystals, but that increases, just the difficulty of things, and that's fine. And the fact that you can't really tell where you're supposed to be that is appropriate for your level most of the time. I suppose you could tell in terms of meeting NPCs at a certain level. Uh, so if you meet NPCs that are level 60 in an area, then you could probably assume that the area is more meant for maybe level 60 or at least over level 50. I think that's a fair assumption at this point. Um, is there anything else I need to tell you guys? It's it's a very big game. It's a very big game. Uh, yeah, the combat is rewarding, well thought out. The level system is and the progression system is well thought out as well. Allow me to show you a little bit of it, and it only costs you 11 euros. So these crystal things are passives that you can use anytime for whatever class you choose. So let's say you have a mob that insta kills you. Then if you have had the Valkyrie class on every character, or I mean the Aegis class on every character, and gotten Stalwart, then you will not die from max HP. Or at least that's how it's supposed to work. Then we have a lot of different types of classes that are interesting in their own ways. And each class that you choose as your main class will have a certain buff. Like this is White Knight, automatically cover allies when they are at critical HP. This is for tanking, pure tanking. Anyways, yeah. So, mm, and the equipments you find are pretty useful in actually, you know, choosing your battles with the right equipment on is very helpful. Is there anything else I really need to go through? Well, it's an amazing game, to say the least. That much I'll tell you. And it's definitely worth playing. If you like these kind of games, this is on the top, and it's absolutely amazing how one dev could make such a masterpiece. And I think there could probably be added more to it, but I'm not feeling like the game is lacking. I mean, if I had to say there's something that the dev could make better, it's it would probably be. I guess we'll find out that I think the community can make it as well. Like, kind of where you're supposed to be at different times. Oh, hey, that's kind of cool. So yeah, thank you for watching, and enjoy the game.